on top of it and different reflections and whatever. And you're like, whoa.
Have you seen him outside his motorhome? Yeah.
Most recently, he likes coming out of that window with the white drape there. He's got, we think it's a fake camera, but like ever since Zach had to like put up his security cameras, he's got a little makeshift thing there. But sometimes the wind blows that all down and over. But he mostly hangs out there and does mainly.
And just yells at you guys?
Yeah. Mostly them and racial slurs. His dad is obviously darker than he is, and his brother's a little bit lighter than he is, so the N-word just gets thrown around.
That sucks, and I don't think the homeowners are doing much to
which is crazy. Yeah. You're just like, why would you want this guy that, I know it's not your guys' problem, but it's a city problem. You shouldn't be living on an RV on a driveway property, but like, it's almost like, do you need help getting him away from you? Because this guy is not doing any good for you.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like they care too much. The last time we were only able to talk to the homeowner, she kind of just seemed like to play it off.
Just crazy.
You talk to them?
No, Joseph doesn't ever answer the door anymore. He this vehicle with the handicap license plate is the main one that he drives, and mostly he'll park around the corner and just walk back and forth like across his lawn to try and avoid all of this.
Do you ever see him with Joseph?
Joseph
is the homeowner, right?
Yeah, Joseph is the main homeowner. That lady, it's her son, and he'll be like taking over the home. I think like at one point they were like kind of cordial and like shared that kind of information, like I'm helping my mom out kind of thing. But where Richard came from and why they just let him run amok like this, like, you know, and then he's like taking his belt and like acting like he's lynching them, and I don't know what call you got called out here for. Was it the chainsaw one, like saying I'm gonna kill you? Like
this is only my second time out here.
Oh, okay.
Another one was just like this, where we tried to make contact with him, he wouldn't answer the door, and that's when we talked to the neighbor. Yeah, the homeowner. She
wasn't helpful. Yeah, we were hoping that he was granted the emergency restraining order, which was really nice.
So this is the emergency one? Yeah. Or is this like the...
So this is the first incident that has happened since the emergency restraining order, which is why we felt so comfortable calling you guys saying like, hey, now he's continuing to do these things and there's a restraining order that he's aware of. Obviously he's been served, it's been documented, it's in your system, all of that. But it's the paperwork that he threw at Zach saying, you've been served now. He just like hand typed something out.
Is it just something that he wrote? It's not anything.
Just ludicrous. Like the black guy that drives the white BMW is dealing drugs for the cops and it's all their steroids. Like so.
I heard him saying that. It was pretty humor. Are you on the restraining order?
No, I'm not. No? But I think that I'm the one that like kind of kicked it up because one of the few times that I came here, he started sexually harassing me. And I think, as the men of the house, they were like, that's it. Like, you talk about killing me and my family, but sexually harassing women that are coming onto my property. And then, as far as he's concerned, their youngest brother that lives here, he is an adult technically. He's going to be 20 this year. But Richard thinks that he's 17 and younger. So for him to be, like, catcalling him, you're kind of like, pedophile? Like, you're just crossing so many boundaries, man. You're doing the racial slurs, the pedophile stuff, the sexual stuff, and then just the obnoxious, loud laughing, cackling, throwing whiskey bottles, like glass all in the driveway. There's still eggshells that are in the cracks that he's just throwing, like
he's just causing
chicken bones.
I've never actually met this guy, but I'm hearing all the videos. It's not cool.
And I can't even imagine, like, especially as a man, not being comfortable coming home and leaving your own household.
Yeah, that's gotta be.
Come over. Frustrating at the least, I guess.
Is this new?
Like, no, it's been happening for a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
It's just progressively worse, and ever since my incident, we've gotten you guys involved more. And
the
it's
sexual harassment thing?
Yeah, and he's just escalated. Like, he went and he keyed Zach's car, which I think helped your training. Yeah, so you're just kind of like, we put cameras up, and you're like, I hope you do it one more time while the restraining order is in set. But also, like, what else are you going to do to my car? Or any of my property. Like, what else are you going to do?
And that's the hard part, is when he just goes back and locks himself inside. It's the worst part for us, because there's really nothing.
But isn't there something now that there's a restraining order that if he crosses a boundary, you can pursue him further?
We can, but I mean, he still has to allow us inside. And
unless he's under arrest, and then you can push
Right.
the barrier.
Right. It's a
Tricky.
slippery slope.
Which I'm sure is beneficial to help other people stay safe and, you know, keep their rights or whatever. But then in these situations, you're like, my hands are tied.
Yeah, it's the new ways of law enforcement.
Is it newer?
I mean,
These
it's
policies?
just it's not it's always been like that, but there's a lot more. I wouldn't say a lot more, like a lot less that we can do, but it's different. Things are different, like for
Different precautions.
yeah, with
Not like back in the day, you slam on the hood.
yeah, exactly. There's a lot more.
I used to want to be a cop to
leniency.
do that. Like growing up watching cops, I remember telling my parents, I was like, I want to be a cop and slam the bad guy's head into the hood. And people are like, yeah, we don't do that these
Yeah.
days. Unless you're a bounty hunter or something.
Nope.
Like, we don't get to do that.
Yep, it's all about de-escalation.
Yeah. I work for the Senior Valley School District, and so I work with kids with special needs, so I totally understand the thought process of like de-escalating a child or someone mentally unstable.
Someone who thinks like a child.
Which I think that those techniques can be beneficial to you guys, especially if someone's all rowdy, that you can learn how to handle that. But for that to be like your primary source before being able to handle something, but everybody's got a freaking camera. I love that all of you have your own individual cameras.
These are definitely helpful. Definitely helpful. But yeah, times have changed. You hit it right on the head. Whatever that saying is, you hit it right on the head with it. You got to talk to them before you can. Which is the same thing here. Is we can't just boot our way in as much as we'd like to, and to handle it.
Right. And all the evidence and everything that is behind
It's
it.
right there.
Which is crazy. It's not even necessarily like a 3-strike rule, right? It's like you have to either catch him in the act, or like he has to cross a certain boundary in order to be under arrest, or a warrant needs to be provided.
Well, with the restraining order, it's a little bit different because we have more enforcement options. So right now, if he determined that he did violate the restraining order, and say he came out and he was able to talk to us, we'd be able to enforce the restraining order and take him to jail. For the violation of the restraining order, but
with them, he's going to come out to the cops and be like, hey.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks for us. Sucks for you.
And the neighborhood too. I mean, there's been so many situations before we were able to get all these cameras up that we're going, all these neighbors going, hey, we see that you have a ring, we see that you have a nest, and they're like, let's go past the sidewalk. And you're like, oh my gosh.
Which is why you guys put the cameras up here?
So many, we just added this one, there's one up there, and then the one that's right underneath this floodlight used to be under this overhang, like directly pointed this way. But then the cars were getting keyed and he's throwing stuff, so they're like, let's just cover all bases.
Yeah. Does it reach?
Yeah, we see everything now.
Okay.
Everything the light touches, Simba.
Some Lion King over here.
Right.
Are you renting a room here? Or
No.
How come you're not on the restraining order?
I'm dating Zachary
okay.
here.
He just said, nah, you're not on the restraining order yet?
He hasn't.
He hasn't put you on yet?
No, I think, initially they had all the guys that were living here in this house, but I think we weren't sure if I needed to file one separately. I remember calling the courts and being like, how do I file a sexual harassment? They were like, there's not really that. It's under domestic violence. If you had any interaction, if you've even gone on one date with them, it'd be different.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, then it's just sexual harassment.
Did they tell you had to get your own?
No.
No.
I don't know that any of us thought that I could be on the same one since I didn't live here.
Oh, you don't actually
No,
live
I
here?
don't
Okay.
live here, no.
Okay.
I live in Santa Rosa Valley, just around the Norwegian grade. Does that make sense? Is that why I wouldn't be on it? But I have to live in the same
thought
house?
you lived here.
Yeah, no.
It wouldn't hurt to ask. But it's already been served. I think.
Yeah, I think Officer Torres was explaining the last time, because they were like asking clarifying questions. Like, let's say that Zach isn't out here, and I'm walking up, and he's shooting his mouth, and he throws something at me.
72 or 71?
Is that something that
71.
we could call against? And he's like, well, she's obviously your guest, and he's disturbing you by disturbing her, so yes. And so we were like, oh, okay, then I guess I'm covered in that sense.
Have you looked at the whole thing? Because I think it says there's something where you have to be a certain distance away from the house.
I want to say something about 30 feet. I'm not sure of like exact property line or just the house. I haven't looked at all the details, but that would be good to know for I mean, especially if he's continuing after being served, because it kind of died down for a minute there.
After he was served?
After he was served. And
so
well,
these
he
guys
was
just
busy
don't care.
typing up his own stuff, and now
Just
we've
took
been
a
served.
few days, sounds like.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I hope this ends soon for you guys.
It looks like he got copies of the documentation, so you guys will be able to take that as proof and evidence.
Yeah, I want to check the security tapes.
How long have you been with this department?
Like about 5 years.
Nice.
Yeah, about 5.5, 6. Going on 6.
Was this your first position?
No, we start out in the jail in Ventura.
Yeah, that's right.
So we do that, and then we come out here after so long.
How
Well,
long?
any station really.
Was TO on your
Yeah,
radar?
it was on
Cool.
it was on the list.
We
Yeah,
have
which is
some,
why I was lucky to come out a little bit early.
oh, nice. We have some Leos in the family, and some of them are like on different perspectives, whether you want to serve in your own hometown, you're pulling over
Yeah,
your
that's-
teachers, your mamas, your whoever. And I'm sure those questions are asked in the academy, right? Like, what would you do if you pulled your mom over?
I think that's why a lot of people are okay with it, and some aren't. I mean,
Yeah.
So that's,
Zach.
I think we met last time. Not last time, but
Last time he
One
came
more
out.
time.
yeah,
Lopez. I do remember you.
yeah. One of the times that we were out here. You got more cameras now?
Yeah, the 2 floodlight ones and then the security one. They now come out either at fog or when the sun goes down. So I don't
Are
always
the
have to
lights
open
on?
the phone.
Are they motion censored? Are they on the whole time, or
They're on when the sun goes down and the fog hits. They're automatically the fog.
so all night they're on? They don't turn off.
Correct.
Nice.
And then the
Those are pretty
thank you.
bright.
And they light up the street. I found out my
Necessary.
neighbors, their tapes don't come, so mine do. And then there's 24/7 recording.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'm getting more. So, like,
Yeah, I
Which
was
is great, but it's
telling-
also an unnecessary investment when not
When
everybody
you
has this
this
neighbor
guy.
issue.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was telling your girlfriend that it just sucks having a neighbor like this, and you guys are doing the right thing with the restraining order, but
Yep.
our hands are tied when he decides he wants to lock himself inside and knock him out.
Yeah.
That's
Did
the
you
worst
knock
part.
on the door?
Not yet. I'm waiting for these guys.
Yeah, he has faked like he had a gun at me. He carries a Bowie knife. He says he's gonna fight me. He grabbed the belt like he was gonna lash me or lynch me.
On top of everything that he's saying, too.
The
not-
one that freaked out the captain because the mayor called the captain was that's how this all got started. Was when he yelled at me with a power saw saying he was going to kill me, called me the N-word, and then grabbed a hammer screaming die, 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 die. I have that on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
How long ago was that one?
April, I believe. April or May.
That one, I think we talked about that last time. That was documented, right?
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did they
barely.
arrest him for that?
Nope.
No.
DA wouldn't let him. They Captain Young wanted to issue a warrant.
For that? Yeah, that's
Okay.
gonna be up to the DA, and that sucks. That totally sucks, dude. But I think they're gonna try and go contact him.
Sweet, that'd be great.
But
How
chances
long
are
ago
he's
was
not
that,
gonna.
This happened.
And there's been filing since.
No, we had an altercation, and then we had a second altercation when my dad and I came out.
Does he come out and,
He
and interact
came out-
with you, or does he just do
came
it
out
from the
this
window?
time. Oh, he came out this time,
Mm-hmm.
and I was very tempted to hit him, but I can't.
Next time, if he's outside, give us a call
Immediately.
because
He came outside for just a moment,
for a quick second.
for a quick second.
Yeah.
No, believe me, I know if he was standing. Believe me.
Got you guys
Believe
on
me.
speed dial.
Yeah.
No, it was. No, I have the tape of him coming out and throwing the paperwork where he's got slander in the paperwork.
This one that you just gave him.
Yeah, I uploaded him to a Google Drive that the captain and other people are on. He's got feces going down a drain into the tube, and then electrical.
Which is
wiring
causing
hookups.
all kinds of
Fire
ant and
hazard,
infestation
yep.
problems. Yeah, it's just really gross.
Someone was evicted for that.
From the house?
Previously- No. Previously on the street.
Oh, okay.
Officer Torres is the one that took the photos of that.
Yeah, I'm sure the city's probably working on something.
Captain Young is working directly with the city. on it.
Yeah, I'm sure they're trying to figure something out to.
Yeah. That's also, by the way, I just want to point out, he obviously stole that sign.
Yeah, that was here last time.
Yeah, he
I
stole
saw
that.
it last time. I don't know where
you can't
he
have
got
that sign.
from.
Like, I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Theoretically, could he have found that at a junkyard? Or like, does that stuff even
Possible.
go there? It's crazy, still
Possible, I
attached to
mean-
the pole and everything.
You can go talk to him. Or try to.
He's not gonna answer.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from this motorhome since we've been out here.
He recorded this day until the car.
Was he out?
No, that hose right here he uses for the black water.
What house?
There's a shot vac that sucks that out of black water out of his toilet, and then he dumps it.
In violation.
Yeah, he's calling his name out as he's walking out.
Did he have like mental health issues or something?
I've never talked to the guy.
Yeah.
Every time I try to talk to him, he blocks himself out.
Yeah, you just put all the evidence together of like the loud cat. Like, what kind of sane person does? Like I told you, I work with kids with special needs. You're just kind of like something
This is
isn't
not right.
common there.
Yeah, you don't. Normal people don't just
No speakable content.
lash out at their neighbors.
And then the guy, the homeowner's no help either.
Yeah, did you talk to the girl or the
The
guy?
Joey.
Yeah, Joseph.
He's no help.
Neither is the girl now.
Whoever
Whoever she
I
is.
talked to the mom, and the mom was gonna meet with us, and then she came out, and Joey told her to go back inside.
They're
That's
married,
fine.
those two?
Who?
The homeowners?
His wife works at Marshall's. Joey's wife works at Marshall's, and the mom is like
Oh, there's.
fucking inside the house. I don't know.
I guess from the last time, I guess Joseph hangs out with Richard.
Yeah, they'll sit out here, and Joseph will sit, or Richard will sit right up in the door of the motorhome.
Just causing so many problems. I was telling Officer Lopez, I was like, it's almost like, what does Richard have on you? Like, do you need help getting him away from you? Why are you protecting him?
Joey says Richard was a victim of crimes in Tennessee, and he's
So
just
he has a
helping
hero
him out.
complex and he has to save him
Like looking out for him.
from the black folk in Thousand Oaks. Like, come on.
I don't know what the city's gonna do though. They got to do something. Can't live in the motorhome on the front street.
If she doesn't live here, can they still throw her on the restraining order or no?
Hey, do you know anything about those specs? I was telling that last time we were talking about if there's an issue with me coming, from the vehicle to the house, that Zach can still add that. But could I be added to that?
Or would
You
or she have to
be
get
added,
her
you'd have to
own?
apply. But
So what happens that his
He
toes
could-
club?
But he could probably, if he comes out and hears him yelling, harassing anybody here, the house is protected.
Still, yeah.
So the house is protected. So anybody here.
But would I have to be on the property? Like we were talking about specs of like distance, location, parameters.
No, just as long as he's out here yelling or doing whatever. If he's yelling it directed at you and you're here at the house is protected. He can't bother anybody at this house.
I just
basically.
mean, could he be like, I didn't yell at her there, I yelled at her when she was in her car.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Or technicality.
Yeah.
Like if she's across
But I
the
think
street,
that's still 30 feet.
Yeah.
30 yards.
Or
30 yards.
30 yards.
Oh, yeah, further than that.
So, okay, so you should get a restraining order, and then his car did get towed.
Oh, good job, gentlemen. Nice.
I know. I'm very happy about that.
I thought that we would have to chalk it again and again and again. Good.
Campbell did. I think Campbell did it.
Now we did it actually.
Do you guys
You did it?
We got it today.
do you guys notify anytime that you chalk someone's vehicle, or you put that pink slip on top?
Put that pink slip on him. So he moved
So
it
he didn't
from.
see it.
So he just moved it from here over there.
Yeah.
Looked into it. You got to move the car 1 mile.
Oh, we thought that it was just
1
couple
mile?
inches.
1 mile. So that's why he moved it from here to over there. So we got him basically on a technicality where he has to move it 1 mile. So when we checked the chalk, it was still there. So
Well done.
if he would have driven it 1 mile, that chalk line would have been gone.
Yeah.
So
Is that 1 mile for any car? What's the difference between, is it because it was chalked? Like my car, let's say I go on vacation, I leave it there. Can you guys,
if your car is parked there and he calls to complain about it, and we come out and chalk it, we'll come out and cite it after 3 days. And if it's not moved,
A mile.
1 mile.
Even
So
though
he-
this is his
so-
property?
Yeah, so if the street belongs to everybody.
Dang.
So if he calls to complain that your car hasn't been moved,
Got it.
then you guys,
So basically, if I go on vacation, I need to put the car in the driveway. Understood.
Especially
or
with,
have
with
your
him
dad move
around
it,
here.
Someone
have your dad move it around.
Got it. Okay, well, thank you for that. I didn't know that. That's a big deal. Because
Yeah.
you could have done that to me. Wow. Well, thank
That's
you.
probably not a normal thing with other neighbors.
He's called the
Regular
cops
across the
on me
street, yeah.
before.
That's what I'm saying. Is you probably wouldn't have to worry about that.
Well, he has a
Have
lawsuit
him as
against
a
you
neighbor.
guys too, in case you didn't know, because you guys are stalking him.
Well, he calls all the time.
Does he?
Got it.
Wow.
He's calling to complain about your lights.
He
he
doesn't
did?
like him in his illegal living situation.
So when he calls us complaining about my lights, what do you guys do?
Drive by and lights are on. Yeah.
Legal?
Yeah,
That's what you just report
yeah,
back?
there's really nothing you can do.
So you technically will never knock on my door for it? And there's nothing illegal about my lights, right?
No security lights.
Cool. And so if I put floodlights on the side of my house, that's illegal too, right?
Well, the floodlights, those will turn on and off. The sensor lights,
Yeah.
yeah, those are legal.
But what if I had them on every time the sun goes down?
Like these are on 24/7. They don't turn off at night. Same thing with flood.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's on your property.
So
As
even
long
if
as you're not
it's-
recording them.
So technically I can't place a recording camera on the side of my house.
You could, just as long as it goes down the side. Like, not directly into their yard, but as long as it's covering your side.
Okay, thank you for that. Because that
So the cameras just need to basically be covering your property. So you
Got
can put cameras all over your house as long as it's not pointed directly. Like, you can't put one here at this corner pointed at that
So I
direction.
can't put
So you
one
would
on
have to
the
point
street.
one this one.
My dad wants to put one on the street,
Yeah, if you want to point it down right here.
but he wants to point it straight.
Yeah, no.
So what about his cameras that he has pointed directly at it? Now, whether they're real or not, I'm just saying.
He's got 3 of them. Just put that. I'll just add that. To
Yeah,
my
can we just
report.
add that to another
I'm gonna add
complaint?
that to my report. Okay. That pictures that. Thank you for that clarification. Awesome.
And we'll look into the restrainer, because Lopez was saying there's a chance that could be added to yours rather than getting my own.
Because you guys got a hearing on the, what is it, 31st?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can probably just add her to it. And that's it.
And so would that be adding her to my document, or she files something and they add her
Or
paperwork?
you just add her to yours.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Well, you guys gave really good advice tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Even if it feels
What
like
we
you're
try and
not
do.
able to do anything, we appreciate you showing up.
Well, you towed the car. That was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to make it better for you or worse, but
Well, the
Gonna-
worse
it's
he
gonna
gets,
be
the worse
huge.
he gets in court. But yes, it's not fun in the moment. So thank you.
So what's the next step? You guys just stay in contact over?
Yeah, I think they're gonna try and make contact.
Okay.
yeah, he'll write up the report, go to detectives, and then they'll submit a warrant act.
Can I get the report ID?
Yeah.
That was an. Thank you. Awesome. Cool.
All right, awesome.
So,
Thanks, guys.
All right, you guys have a good
You
one.
guys have a good one.